Alright, so I just recorded the X-Sheep game here. This one right here, my opponent was playing some sort of mill thing with surgicals or whatever, and they conceded real quick right off the bat. Um, yeah, this one is basically when I backed out of this game, if I remember correctly. I was watching Art Frank, so here's my next one. Let's speed this up. Alright, so opponent is on some sort of zoo deck. I keep because I didn't know what my opponent was on, of course, but I had Inquisition, I had Shredder, and I had Ruins, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good. I even have Spellskite for protection. Now, it's not Bridge, but it's something. And wasn't sure what my opponent was on because I don't normally see Stomping Grounds and Noble Hierarch in the same deck. So I figured maybe it was Kiki or something. I saw Seeker of the Way, and it appears to be some sort of like rogue zoo build or something. I think I pick Abbott here. Yeah. I make my opponent discard Abbott. Opponent sees my bridge, knows what's coming. I take some damage from that Seeker, but it's not that bad. Oh, you don't need to see my hand or their hand. Yeah, name the Mire, because I saw that my opponent had Mire in hand. I didn't see the Arid Maces, so... Yep, show them my Swamp. Ensnaring Bridge and Spellskite pretty much means I win this game at this point. And I'm just self-milling now. I think I pick Abbott again. Yeah, opponent concedes. Yeah, because they have no way to get past a Spellskite and a Bridge. Those two cards alone pretty much answer the game. So game 2. Alright, so I don't remember if I kept this. Did I? Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, oh yeah, no land hand. I remember this. Opal, Bauble, and Welding Jar. Hey, no lands. But I kept it. I figure why not, you know, and get the first turn Thoughtseize, and I'll Stirrings for a land if I have to, and it's not bad. I just really liked how I had the early disruption and I had a Welding Jar, so I went for it. And really, like, I knew my opponent was playing, like, Vines of Vastwood and whatnot, so I knew that Spellskite would be great for me, and it would help me keep a bridge alive if and when I drew it. It was iffy, and I was already up a game, so I figured what's the worst could happen. Thoughtseize. I want to think and say, oh yeah, I took looting because I didn't want my opponent to be able to draw into stuff and dump their crap. Yeah, that Pyroclasm. I sided that in. That's great. Here comes the Vines. Opponent knew the Spellskite was coming, so they wanted to get the Vines used immediately. There's that Inventor's Fair, which is awesome. Card is so great in this deck. I had to remind my opponent that I was using Bauble. They have a Swift Spear on top. I figured it didn't matter to mill it. I can take it. Because now I got Inventor's Fair, I'll just Pyroclasm away the critters, and I'm going to start gaining life. And they say they got to go. But yeah, it's a pretty good board position here. And opponent concedes. And that's it.